All right, this week is vulnerable, and I've decided instead of talking about being vulnerable, I'm just going to be vulnerable instead. And what is being vulnerable? It's showing and exposing what you don't want anybody to see. And because you feel like you're going to be judged for it or whatever might be happening. And normally I would have a nice, pretty background because my reputation that I love to try and keep up is that I've got it all together, and that's just not true. I am the one who is chaotic and tries desperately to manage the chaos inside of her and fails miserably. She tries to box it up into like tiny little things. Let me just turn this camera around and show you what I'm talking about here. Just clutter everywhere. This is like looking inside of my brain. This is the inner workings of Phoenix. Things everywhere, unfinished, unstarted projects, things that I thought I would get to, things that I thought was adorable. And it's just everywhere. What would I like people to believe? Oh, that I'm this nice, neat little filing cabinet where everything is just so organized and perfectly put together. And yeah, that's just not what I'm working with here. So I am exposing where I've been mentally, and for the past, I'm almost 42 now. So ever since I started trying to put chaos in a box, which is impossible. So I've spent much of my life being completely and totally frustrated because I'm attempting to do the impossible. But I've been on a journey of authenticity, and quite honestly, you can't be authentic if you're not willing to be vulnerable. And so that's the first step, and that's the key to authenticity, is being willing to share where you're really at, expose who you really are, and reveal what you think somebody might not want to, might use against you. But when you do that, you understand that the truth doesn't need defending. You can poke at whatever you want that's not me. I'm sure not me could take some judgment and it probably feel pretty bad for a little while. But it's just burning off what's not me. I'm remembering that I am a child of God. God does not make mistakes. He created me perfectly, and He created you perfectly. And when we are willing to be vulnerable and share those parts of ourselves that we think that other people are going to judge or make us feel wrong or bad for, we're really just doing that to ourselves. And so the first step of being vulnerable is being willing to love and accept that part of yourself. So that's the journey I'm on. I am loving and accepting the part of myself that insanely thought that chaos could be managed. It cannot. I am a crazy, chaotic being, and I was created that way for a reason, which I may never get to understand, but that is the truth of who I am. I, yeah, and I've created this beautiful mess, and I love it. And that's where I am in my journey, authentically, vulnerably. And I just appreciate you guys for being with me on this journey and letting me show you my real self without this virtual fake background mask that's usually up on my Zoom. Love you.